Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to my new channel where we do weekly and monthly zodiac tarot readings. This is for the week of May 8th to the 14th, I believe. Yes. So let's dive right into it. We have 37 shadow coming out. Wholeness, integration, repressed emotions, and mystery. Okay. This is a very mysterious card, and I feel like we're gonna have to get some more info on what this is. But the first thing that pops into my head is like a reintegration of a shattered piece of your soul. So what happens is when we experience trauma or loss, it's almost like we lose a piece of ourselves. Even if we betray ourselves by giving too much of our energy to someone else or to a job that's toxic or a situation that's toxic, this can represent cutting that away from your life and reintegrating that lost part of yourself. You know, you lose a part of your innocence, your magic, your beauty. Kind of, not beauty, like you lose a little bit of yourself, your pure soul, when you lose yourself to trauma, to like these situations. So this is actually coming out as like kind of a positive card for this reading because it's showing that you're reintegrating that. For some of you guys, you may be actually doing some traumatic work, trauma work, or you may be like journaling, going to therapy, reintegrating and kind of moving through what happened to reclaim a part of yourself. So it's a very healing week for you thus far. Coming from the moon, we have the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone. Energy is really up in the air whenever this card comes out. It kind of is a sign for me that this week is still kind of unfolding, and it's kind of what you make it. You know, this week is what you make it. Your free will is really high this week, so it's going to be hard to predict what's going to happen in this reading because it's just like the energy is very fluid right now. It can go in any direction, so it really does depend on what you choose to do this week, what you choose to focus on. So hopefully these tarot cards will give us some more insights and advice. But our last oracle card before we get into the tarot, this is a message from your spirit guides, and it says nature. So you might be making some time to go out into nature this week. I'm seeing kayaking, hiking, camping, something like that, or even just gardening, something that brings you closer to earth. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Beautiful. So let's see what your tarot cards say about this week. We have 9 cards in front of us. First card out is the King of Wands. So this is your energy, your masculine side. I don't know why, what just came into my head was organization. And I'm seeing in particular like printables and journals and like just being really organized with your thoughts, to-do lists. Maybe like something you can do is go out to a store and get yourself really nice stationery, a really nice journal, pens. It might bring a lot of strange joy to you this week, and just find a way to get more organized in terms of like your mind and a piece of paper, you know, like making worksheets for yourself when it comes to your goals, or like having journal prompts. Like these types of things are really sticking out to me for some reason. So maybe journaling, prompting, using worksheets, getting printables to kind of organize your life a bit better, organize all parts of your life. Like I'm seeing printing out like a chore worksheet, a worksheet for like food and exercise, a worksheet for productivity, to-do lists. I'm getting this really big sense of organization coming from you this week, so that is great. We have the Hanged Man. So it's interesting. This card came out for Leo as well in the same exact spot, but theirs was in reverse and yours is upright. Upright Hanged Man is actually a really good card. So things are quiet for you this week, kind of like a new moon. But which is funny because it's going to be like right after a full moon, but energy is low this week, so it's giving you a good opportunity to think with a clear mind. I'm seeing cleaning, I'm seeing organization, I'm seeing like we just said, like having these sheets to organize your mind. Having this space between big life events is really critical, and you're gonna have that this week. So it should be a peaceful week for you to kind of focus on what's going on inside your mind, clearing out the clutter there and getting organized mentally, okay? So we have the moon, which is again really, really similar to this card. Super duper similar. This is all about those repressed emotions, subconscious mind, healing, not really knowing. It's this energy of being kind of mentally, emotionally lost. But the moon offers the guidance that you need because she's always shining the next steps for you. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, just look at the step that's right in front of you that will help you move forward, okay? That is what you should be focusing on. That's the lesson of the moon. And this is a lesson that you should definitely take into your repertoire. It's a tool that you should take into your repertoire, because if you are an intuitive person, if you are into spirituality, you like tarot readings, obviously, it's just so important to be able to listen to your intuition in the present moment. You don't need to have a prediction for what is going to happen the next 7 to 10 days, the next year, the next 5 years, okay? And that's why I was saying with the mutable moon, I can't predict this week for you. It's kind of up to you. And the moon's coming out again to say, like, everything's kind of up in the air right now. It's up to you. But what is certain is that in every step of your journey, every minute of the day, you will know the next step that you have to take in order to grow in life. And I feel like that simplicity is what you need right now. You're getting so overwhelmed with the next 20 things that you have to do that you're not seeing just the one next step. If you're saying here, like, life is slow, life is stagnant, how is this going to move forward? The next step is already available to your conscious mind. You already know what you should be doing right now to improve your reality. So just get on that. And then when you are doing that, the step after that will become apparent to you. And then the step after that, just keep following those steps. They are leading you somewhere, even if it doesn't make any sense right now. So second row, fourth card. Second row, fourth card, yes. We have the 10 of Swords reversed. I don't know why my brain just stopped working for a second. So an ending has happened for you. And honestly, this 10 of Swords has been coming out in most of the readings this week. And with this eclipse season going on, many of us are going through endings and new beginnings. So this is showing that some type of loss, some type of ending has happened to you. Also, this is a sign, Sagittarius, that you already reached the lowest point on this journey, whatever that may be. So it's only going to get better from here. So Spirit is kind of acknowledging, like, your life isn't going to get worse this week or for the foreseeable future, okay? It's only going to get better as you follow these next steps that you feel called to take, okay? And we can even see that in the moon card. It's like you're emerging from this deep, murky water of healing, and all the steps you're going to take towards your greatest vibration in life are laid out in front of you, and they're only getting higher and higher and higher, better and better and better. Like, you've already done the worst of your healing. You're coming out of a dark night of the soul, and you don't have to fear things getting worse again. It's all gonna be uphill from here if you keep following your intuition. Center of your spread is the 6 of Wands in reverse. You're creating your success story actively this week. You are creating your success story. You're breaking out of depression is what I want to say as well, okay? Because you're kind of forcing yourself to not worry anymore. You're forcing yourself to say, okay, I feel sad, I feel overwhelmed right now, but what can I do right now that will better my circumstances? Maybe you can do your laundry, clean up your house, create a to-do list, get organized, get a journal, go to therapy, make a doctor's appointment, work on a project that you have that you really want to see succeed. Like, you're in the process this week of creating your success story, only if you allow yourself to do it, though. This week has a lot of potential for you to make a lot of progress with your mental health and with your goals as well. But again, like, you're gonna have to learn how to get out of your head and step into the present moment, step into what you need to be doing right now, okay? I feel like that's a big problem for you right now for some reason. 6th card out, 8 of Swords reversed. This message just keeps coming up, and this is underneath the moon card. This is a card of feeling trapped where you're currently at. When will things get better? That's the question. When will things get better? And the answer is it can get better right now, one step at a time, okay? How can you improve right now? What can you do right now to make it more likely that you will achieve your goal, that you will be happier? Like, what is one small thing you can do right now? Do it. And then after that, do the next thing. And then after that, the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. And then before you know it, you will have made so much progress within such a short amount of time. And clarity will start to set in. Motivation will come back. The light will shine again. That's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for that light to shine again and for things to feel better. You're waiting for just feeling happy in life. I feel like it's almost something that is going to feel so new to you, but it's returning. Happiness is returning. This is a return of happiness. Whew. Final row, last 3 cards, we have the 5 of Swords, and that is coming out right underneath the 10 of Swords. You're walking away from the BS. You're walking away from the drama. I almost see this as you walking away from your own drama. Sagittarius, like sure, your ego can have you staying stuck in fear. It can say things like, oh, no one's ever gonna love you, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but you're not having it anymore. You're like, that's just something that was taught to me through my environment. And I'm taking a new path now, and I'm gonna love myself. I do love myself. These are all those great things that I have to offer. And you're breaking out of subconscious habits that you have, breaking out of subconscious ways of thinking, and you're becoming more consciously aware of how your own mind works, and you are choosing a new path for yourself, and it is so beautiful. I feel like you're no longer putting up with your own BS. You are breaking free psychologically. I love it. Also, when it comes to other people, if you are dealing with other people's drama, you're not having it anymore either. All right, we have the 2 of Cups. This is a happy, healthy relationship coming through, and it could be a friendship, it could be someone in your life, like whoever it is really sticking out this week. This is happiness and success with your connections and the people around you. So I'm seeing a heart-to-heart conversation going on here that is going to be really healing for you, and it's going to bring up a lot of old memories and repressed emotions, and it's just going to be like this outpouring of like just something you need to get off your chest. You're getting off your chest, and it feels so good, and you're really connecting with this person about it. Okay, last card out is the Hermit in reversed. So again, if you're feeling kind of emotional and in your head because this week feels a little bit slow, just know that this week only feels slow because a really busy period is coming in. So it's almost like the universe is giving you some time and space to process your emotions, to kind of get yourself organized, to clean, to get yourself remotivated, refill your cup, and then this really busy cycle is going to happen for your life. It's going to be exciting, but like, you want to make the most of this time right now. Don't be pressed if your friends don't want to hang out. Don't be pressed if there's not really anything going on, you're not making any sales, or like life feels a little bit slow. Like, this is actually a really good opportunity for you to recharge yourself, do the things that you love, work towards goals that you want to work towards for yourself that you may not have time for when this busier season rolls in, okay? So make the most out of this, okay? You might feel a little bit emotional and overwhelmed because it's like, oh, I have no friends, I have no money, like nothing's going strong for me. Don't take on that mindset, because this is actually a gift, okay? This week is a gift for you to get organized, motivated, clean things up, and just like focus on you for a bit, because this beautiful new cycle with new stunning relationships, socialization, memories, business, it's coming through for you, and it will be a busy time, but you need to make sure that you're pouring energy into your own cup right now, recharging in nature and making the most out of this week, because you're really going to need it, okay? Get your energy levels back to high, and then these beautiful blessings will come in no time, okay? Thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye.